Hi, I'm Ayan,
And I'm Sid.
and you're watching EveryCar.
Fun fact, did you guys know that Volkswagen is one of the largest employers in the world with over 600,000 employees working worldwide? This may be because of how many companies they own and how diverse they are in the automotive sector.
Speaking of Volkswagen, today we're going to be talking about the Volkswagen Virtus. It's here to replace the Volkswagen Vento, which has been on sale for over 10 years now. It's going to go up against the likes of the Maruti Ciaz, the Honda City, as well as the Skoda Rapid. This is going to have huge improvements over the last gen Vento, so stay tuned to see what we think about those.
Let's start by talking about the exterior of the car. It gets a lot of visual cues from the pre-facelift 6th gen Volkswagen Polo from the front, which in our opinion looks really great. The bumper, headlight, grille and the hood are all borrowed from the Volkswagen Polo, but everything behind the B-pillar should be all new. According to the speculations, it is going to be longer than the outgoing Vento, so it should get bigger doors. It also has a sloping roof, which gives it real character, but we'll have to see how Volkswagen manages the headroom in the car. You also get some smart looking taillights at the back, which are always welcome. But something that is not welcome are the fake exhausts at the back. We need to stop the fakery. The Volkswagen Virtus is also going to be based on the same MQB A0 platform, which Volkswagen is already using for a lot of its other cars like the Audi A1, the Skoda Kushaq, the Volkswagen Polo and the Volkswagen Tiguan.
In terms of the features in the interior, you get a 10.25-inch digital gauge cluster display, which is great. You also get a large touchscreen in the center, which gets Volkswagen Play infotainment system as well as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You also get features like keyless entry, rear and front parking sensors, as well as automatic climate control. It's going to have a lot of similar features like the Volkswagen Tiguan, so if you want to check out our video on that, you can always click on the pop-up banner up there. The interior is also going to be pretty well equipped. With the car length being 4,482 millimeters, it's going to have plenty of legroom in the back, and it is going to be the most amount of legroom that you can get in this segment. So if legroom is a priority for you, then you should really consider the Virtus.
Guys, we're very close to hitting 100 subscribers and we would really appreciate it if you could help us by hitting that subscribe button and liking this video. We want to reach there as soon as possible because that's our first milestone with this channel.
In terms of the engine, it's going to carry forward the engine from the Vento. So you get a 1 litre 4-cylinder TSI with 114 horsepower and 175 Newton meters of torque coming from a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed torque converted gearbox. Or you can upgrade to the 1.5 litre 4-cylinder TSI with 150 horsepower and 250 Newton meters of torque, made it to a 7-speed DSG automatic. In terms of the release date, we should be expecting it to release in early 2022.
Now let's come to the all-important segment of what we really think of the car. Volkswagen has never been a brand that's been very successful in the sales numbers in India, but it has made sure that it is definitely a choice when someone is considering a hatchback or a sedan. In an interview, the managing director of the Skoda and Volkswagen Group said that they are aiming to cover about 5% of the Indian automotive market share. He also said that the Volkswagen Group is investing a whopping $1 billion to strengthen its position in the Indian subcontinent. Volkswagen has had a few successes with the CBU and CKD units of cars that they've brought in, because they sell out pretty quickly when they are actually introduced in India. Coming to the Virtus, it is going to replace the Vento, which has been on sale for over 11 years. The Vento has been a fan favorite for the car enthusiasts because of its power and handling. Now, when we talk about power and handling, how can we forget about the legendary Polo? The Polo has been a favorite for young drivers who like small little pocket rockets because of its power and handling capabilities. If you guys don't know what the Polo is, it's this small little hatchback that Volkswagen makes, which is really liked by all car enthusiasts. It's going to be interesting to see the Virtus compete with this competitive market. The Honda City, the Maruti Ciaz and the Hyundai Verna, which are its competitors, have already established themselves very well in the market, and it's going to be very tough for the Virtus to actually prove itself. As we all know, the sedan market is slowly dying and everyone's moving to SUVs. And for Volkswagen to release a product in this segment is very bold of them. If Volkswagen does plan to redesign the Virtus, it will be the first redesign that the Volkswagen Vento will get in over 10 years of its production in India. Considering the fact that they are going to increase the length and width of the car, it is going to be interesting to see if Volkswagen plans to make the prices a little higher than its competitors. With the inclusion of the new peppy 150 horsepower engine, Volkswagen should be able to get its enthusiast market back as well as have a stronger point over the competitors. At the end, let's see if everything works out for Volkswagen and they're able to sell the car in good numbers.
With all of that being said, the EC score for this car is
6 out of 10. Now, we've given it a 6 out of 10 for a few reasons. It does not get a diesel, which is a little disappointing considering the fact that except for the Ciaz, all of its competitors do get a diesel. Another point why we have reduced the EC score is because of the DSG gearbox. The DSG gearbox is prone to break very often. But where this car pulls itself back is in its peppy 150 horsepower engine. It is probably going to be the best engine that is in this segment and it's going to shine in performance. Another point where this car shines compared to its competitors is in its length. With segment leading car length, it is going to have plenty of legroom on the inside. And so if legroom is a priority for you, like Ayan said, this should be a great choice for you.
So that's about it for the Volkswagen Virtus. If you did enjoy the video, please do consider subscribing down below and liking the video as well.
If you want to watch our video on the Volkswagen Taygun, you can click here. If you want to watch our video on the Skoda Kushaq, you can click here. And if you want to subscribe to our channel, which you absolutely should do, click here. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Goodbye.